Hey, hello, welcome on the today live show when I'm bringing you every day the fresh crypto news, what's happening around the globe. And now the markets are pumping well. So all markets are in green. So we are heading into an amazing pumpy weekend. So let's share my screen and let's get into our favorite crypto bubble chart and see how the market is green. So we see most of the altcoins are in green. Axis Infinity is plus 42%, Celsius 18%, TFU 17, Flow 14, Mana 16, Anglo 11, Kusama 6, so 1, 11, Engine 15. So nice to see that most of the altcoins are pumping, and also Bitcoin broke the support level at 33,000 and now trading around the yesterday prices. So most of the altcoins are in green, and Ethereum just reached 2,100 levels. So now Ethereum is back again about 2,000, and also Binance going about 300. So nice to see how the altcoin market is pumping today. Let's check our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. Yesterday I had some issue with this, but now it's working well. So we are at 22, and it's also in extreme fear. Yesterday it was 23, but it was much lower during the week. So it was also 10. So don't forget that on Monday and Tuesday we got a huge dump, and also everybody just was freaking out. And when extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried, that could be a buying opportunity. So welcome everybody. I am Miklos Denkler from CorionX. I'm bringing you the major crypto news, what's happening, 3 reasons why traders think Bitcoin price bottomed at 2850, and Bitcoin options expiry yesterday, and BTC to 100,000 according to Lark Davis. Bitcoin traders split to 40,000 US dollar chances. So now we see lots of bullish news, and also we are going to talk about the Mayer multiplier and a lot of amazing news. So let's get into our first news: 3 reasons why traders think Bitcoin price bottomed at 2850. Bitcoin bounced above 32,000, boosted the mud among traders who believe the bottom is in, but some analysts caution that heavy resistance blocked the road to new highs. So we see the Bitcoin price here. We see that this is a downward trending movement. So we are in a downtrend. It's a bearish trend, still in a bearish trend, but now we had a nice bounce back from 28,500, and also CME futures see a bullish surge. CME futures are the Chicago Mercantile Exchange futures, and we see that futures are also pumping. Overall, CME's fresh futures contract creation is a slightly bullish narrative, considering BTC has a mini pump to reclaim its range a few hours after the New York session ended. As noted above, futures basis on CME hit negative levels yesterday before posting a sizable reversal. All the data points to people buying up futures contracts as BTC spiked below the price range it set in 4 months now. So Rec Capital says that the red 32,200 weekly level, it lost the support last week. The recently lost blue 50-week moving average at 33,700, and then back 2021 higher lows 34,800. So this is the plan. So you should keep an eye on these levels. If BTC will bounce there, then we will see a nice upward trending movement. And also there in this chart you can see that the exchange inflows, and it used to be a sign when people are capitulating, when the exchange inflows are so huge that you see a big drop in price. That means investors and newbies mostly, and retail investors capitulated. So you see the bear market in 2018, you see the corona dump last year, and you see the big candle of inflows. And now also we just observed some inflows in May, but now let's see this huge candle in inflows. So most of the people the last week hands that just sold their bitcoins. So that means that the market just clearing up, and we have a more chance to go forward and facing towards some nice upward movement if Bitcoin will hold these 30,000-ish levels. Bitcoin traders watch 32,000 ahead of Friday's 330 million BTC options expiry. So now we are over Friday, and we know that these Bitcoin options expired. There was no dump. Actually, after the after the event, the Bitcoin price started to dumping and just break up from this channel. And also, you remember that on Monday, Tuesday, and the last weekend we had the grayscale BTC unlock, and also there was lots of panic on the market, and why people are worrying this event. And just be sure to go and check my video about the grayscale BTC unlock. So scroll down and you will find here grayscale BTC unlock pump and dump. You should definitely watch this video, and if you are here, just please sure smash the like, smash subscribe, and bell push notification all. With this, you are supporting the channel, and YouTube will pick up and show it to others. Also, there was an event. Elon Musk clarified that Tesla hasn't sold Bitcoin, SpaceX owning Bitcoin, and he's as individual owning Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Okay, so here are the option call open interest, the green one, and the pink is the put open interest, and all options expired without any dumps. So that's a good news, because every month options expiry used to be a dumpy event. Next piece of news: BTC to 100,000 US dollar. Crypto trader Lark Davis considers feasibility of massive fourth quarter rally. So Lark is okay. Is there a precedent for an asset having a massive run-up, then a long brutal corrective period, followed by a spectacular blue off top later that year? Yes, of course. Ethereum did almost exactly that in 2017, ended the year 237% higher than the top. I also like the chart from Ben Cohen about Bitcoin cycle ROI. Either this was the shortest cycle with the lowest ROI, or we are going to get a pretty spectacular second act. So you see the blue is the first cycle, the red is the second cycle, and you see also this small bearish months, and then the price continues towards highs, and the green is the third cycle, and now we are in the fourth cycle, and you see just we are here, and the ROI is just 100, or it's just 10 times. So we are really far from 20 times or 30 times ish ROIs. Sentiment wise, we are very bearish. I can give ample anecdotal evidence from my comment section here and on the YouTube. Many are feeling very pessimistic fear and greed index as we are checking it every day, but we really need this fuel for the bull engine. DeFi summer 2020 was bull fueled. Institutions buying was bull fueled in Q4 2020 and Q1 2021. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to get crypto emails, and so on and so on. So great analysis. Bitcoin traders split on 40,000 US dollar. Chances are altcoin high potential 82 150% gains. Okay, so BTC conditions may be right for a late surge to range high about 40,000-ish. BTC bulls regroup at 32,000 and broke 33,000. If that sustains and the market grants a higher low, I think we have found a temporary bottom. We'll test 40,000. Cool. And according to Michael van der Poppe, altcoins will boom if Bitcoin takes off. Okay, so if Bitcoin will rises to 30,000 or higher, we would have a much more pronounced impact on altcoin markets. This would lead altcoins to run 80 to 150% from here, he forecasts. Cool. That would be great news for altcoins. Our next news is the Bitcoin bottom in. Top crypto analyst outlines potential path ahead, issues weekly close warning. Okay, he's a pseudonymous trader known as Capo, Crypto Capo, and Bitcoin may still be in a week of accumulation pattern, according to him. And the Wyckoff method is a technical analysis approach that aims to identify whether big money investors are accumulating or selling an asset. An accumulation pattern highlights a period where institutional investors are controlling an asset's price in an effort to buy at discounted price. According to Capo, Bitcoin may be forming a near-perfect Wyckoff schematic number 2, implying that the bottom is almost in for the world's biggest crypto assets by market cap. And you see here is the Wyckoff accumulation schematic 2 pattern, and it should be this spring, this last huge dump. But we see there are some other time frames. Maybe you can state that we are in the Wyckoff distribution pattern, and then we can have some downturn here. Now, quote, I'm convinced that this is accumulation. Do you really think that the majority will get 25 or 20,000 US dollar? I don't think so. Okay, so the Puell multiply, but before that, yes, let's check this. Multiply indicator short a buy some days ago. By the way, guys, I'm drinking a Greek frappe. This is with ice, and from Nescafe Classic and with ice. So you should definitely try out in these hot summer days. So another reason I'm bullish is because funding and premium have remained negative throughout this range. The Puell indicator showed a buy signal some days ago. Okay, so we see when the Puell indicators is signaling a buy signal when we are leaving this territory of this indicator and flipping to the other side, that it signaling a buy signal. And you see here this Puell multiplier. This is a complex multiplier indicator that containing different things. And also let's read about the Puell multiplier. So this is metric looks at the supply side of Bitcoin's economy, Bitcoin miners and their revenue. It explores market cycles from a mining revenue perspective. Bitcoin miners are sometimes referred to as compulsory sellers due to their need to cover fixed cost of mining hardware in a market where price is extremely volatile. Okay, the Puell multiplier is calculated by dividing the daily issuance value of Bitcoins by the 365-day moving average of the issuance value. There are periods of time where the value of Bitcoins being mined and entering the ecosystem is too great or too little relative to historical norms. Understanding these periods of time can be beneficial to the strategic Bitcoin investors. The chart above highlights periods where the value of Bitcoins issued on a daily basis has historically been extremely low, Puell multiplier entering green box, which produced outsized returns for Bitcoin investors who bought Bitcoin here. It also shows periods where the daily issuance value was extremely high, Puell Multiply entering red box, providing advantageous profit taking for Bitcoin investors who sold here. So guys, this is the Meyer, not the Meyer, but the Puell multiplier. And when it reaches the green box, this used to be a huge good buying opportunity for investors. And when it reaching the red box, then it's a good selling opportunity. Why? Because it's connected that here Bitcoin is really cheap, so extremely cheap based on this miners selling or not indicator. And also you see that in the huge bear market lows, this new multiply just signaled, flashed really well. 2018, boom. 2020, Corona down, boom. And also you see the tops, the blue of tops, the peaks of the bull runs, bull markets. You see that signal really well. And now even hasn't touched the red box, but we touched the green box. So that should be this. You can call it Wyckoff accumulation, you can call it bear market, you can call it whatever you want, but it seems to be a good buying opportunity. But nothing I'm talking about in this video can be considered as a financial advice. Do your own research. This is simple for education and entertainment purposes only. According to Sashimi Nakamoto, BTC short squeeze to 40,000 plus likely. Okay. Leverage ratio reached levels last seen in the peak of March and April 2021. Funding is still slightly negative, yes, indicating higher shorts interest than long. If BTC retains the lower range of 30,000, shorts will begin to squeeze as BTC moves to middle point of the range, likely accelerating in the coming days, weeks. At the same time, whereas at Bitfinex are long to short at a ratio of 14 times, while retail is still largely short. Okay, long to short 14 times and still retail is in short. Let's check this, and you see this is the Bitcoin price leverage ratio in our pair peak in March and April, and you see the funding is still in slightly negative territory, and that can indicate that we are entering a short squeeze. And also this chart was produced by CryptoQuant. The next piece of news: vast majority of institutions will own crypto by 2026, according to Fidelity Investments. Why should I wait until 2026? Why not? Now, the crypto industry got a dose of good news in the form of new Fidelity survey suggesting mass institutional adoption is coming. A survey from Fidelity Digital Assets found 90% of institutional investors planned to own crypto by 2026. Interest is strongest in Asia, but investors in Europe and US are becoming more bullish as well. So guys, quite interesting. There was a news 2 days ago where Goldman Sachs also did a research, and 60% of their family office clients want to buy Bitcoin and investing in crypto. Okay, according to the survey, 60% of institutional investors intend to buy or invest in digital assets in the near future, with over 90% of them planning to do so by 2026. So guys, I don't think that you should wait so long. It's better to start accumulating now. So you should learn more, and also you should hire professional staff who understanding how to manage, store, and secure crypto. The pandemic and fiscal and monetary measures in response to it has been a catalyst for many institutional investors to define their investment thesis and operationalize it, said Joseph from Fidelity. Guys, congratulations. And Fidelity is also providing crypto custody, crypto trading. So Fidelity is on the right track. Binance. The next piece of news: Binance US looking at IPO route, CZ says. Okay, Binance is set to face heavy regulations in the future with the mindset of shifting from a tech startup to a financial service, Changpeng Zhao said. Okay, so I think they will go public with the Binance US. Most regulators are familiar with a certain pattern or having headquarters having corporate structure, but we are setting up those structures to make it easier for an IPO to happen. So, the problem was for regulators that Binance doesn't have headquarters, doesn't have big offices, buildings. They are operating online, remotely, and that was the problem because the regulators cannot send a stamped letter to their post box. But in 21st century, why do you need this? Why just sending an email? Okay, but they are setting up maybe a big skyscraper in New York, and that will be the headquarters of Binance US, and then it will go public. Okay, so that's the joke. Bitstamp to list Tether's first ever euro-backed stablecoin, EURT or EURT. EURT. Okay, so EURT. Accepted the word over the US dollar is the global reserve currency, and most stablecoins are pegged to it on a one-to-one basis. However, many of our users to have the euro as their domestic currency. We know how important it is to be able to trade in your domestic currency, so this news should come as a delight to all EU-based customers. So that's a great news, but also Stasis has a euro stablecoins, Euro S. But now Tether also coming out, so that's good news. And yeah, we need definitely in the European Union a digital euro. So that's a good news. The next piece of news: Dolce Gabbana to launch high fashion inspired NFT collection in Venice. Okay, guys, non-fungible token collection and revealed the first ever Alta model NFT collection called DG Genesee. Okay, so fashions, brands, and all other brands will coming in the NFT space and will tokenize and will create non-fungible tokens. And I think they will launch it on Matic network, but I don't find here in this article, but I read maybe in the other article that it will be launched on Matic. Matic is the Ethereum's layer 2 solution. The next piece of news: one crypto sector set to disrupt entire financial system and global business models, says macro guru Puell. Puell from Real Vision. He's a macro analyst. He's been in this industry more than 14 years in macro investor, and he sees that we can tokenize everything conceptually. NFTs were the breakthrough. That was the token that you can tokenize anything on it. Okay, means the breakthrough has been made to attach intellectual property or physical assets or digital assets to a blockchain in a method that is transferable instantaneously to anybody and storable and proven in store. So I think the securities markets will be attached to tokens, NFTs. I think we will find a financial instrument will go that way because why? We can settle instantaneously, we can trade 24 hours a day, and it doesn't cost anything to do it. So Puell is less excited by DeFi and believes the NFT space is where the true innovation lies, but Puell is also excited about the social token. When I look at NFTs, that's when I get really excited. And again, I'm not talking about collectibles. I'm not really interested in it. Okay, NFTs change in the entire financial system that could be attached to this technology. So guys, it's amazing. So DeFi, NFTs, and social tokens. The next piece of news. Huge news about crypto adoption by governments. Ukraine from Middle East Europe. Ukraine unveils roadmap to integrate cryptocurrencies by 2024. This is a Ukrainian hryvnia, I think. This is hryvnia. I have been in Kiev at a crypto conference, and also, so the government was there. So it was a really nice conference, and there in Ukraine there are so many good developers. Okay. The authors of the new strategy want to see half of Ukrainians using digital currencies by 2024. So half of Ukrainians using digital currency by 2024. So just within 3 years, half of the country population will use cryptocurrencies. Insane. The East European nation is expected to regulate its crypto space by the end of this year. Okay, there is a strategy for market development adoption, and also the Ministry of Digital Transformation, other government institutions and representatives of private sectors are involved. So that is a huge news. And also I know that also they are working on to create a national hryvnia, national digital money, and they are developing it on Stellar Lumen XLM, so that it's an additional good news for Stellar Lumen. Okay, nice, great piece of news. So tomorrow we will talking about Ethereum. I have lots of good news on Ethereum, and I will make a dedicated video about Ethereum. So guys, hope you're enjoying this content. Please smash the like and smash the bell notification all and subscribe on the channel. Okay, so let's check the market. I wanted to show you that as I told you, we have on Pancake you find nice staking for Axis Infinity, but this is the BEP20 version, the BSC Binance Smart Chain version, Axis Infinity. You can come to PancakeSwap and buying Axis Infinity with BNB or Cake, and then you can stake for almost 104% APR, and that's really nice to see how you can earn more. And also there are nice farms for Axis Infinity. Let's check the farms, and yes, also almost about 100. And Axis Infinity price also just skyrocketed in the past few days. So this is a 15-minute chart, and you see there was a big correction. Axis Infinity from 30 came down to 15, and the lowest level was at 13 in the beginning of the week. And you see from 13 it just went down to 45. So maybe this parabolic movement will be not sustainable, but for now it seems to be that so every time it can just be ending, but for now it seems to be that it's getting more parabolic. So be careful. But if you want to stake Axis Infinity, put in the pool on Pancake, that feel free, and just come here and turn on APR, and you see that stake Axis earn Cake. You will just earn 70 or 80 6%. So yeah, it's not dropped because lots of people started to stake, but it started, I think it was couple of hundreds, maybe 300s, and the farming started at 500. So now going lower, but yeah, so good to see that. So let's go to our charts. Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Okay, so we are in this decentering wedge coming down, and I just opened a trade here, a short trade, and now I can just look out if we will reach this stop loss at 35,500-ish levels. But for now, it seems that on the 4-hourly, Bitcoin broke this falling wedge, and we'll see if this is a fake out and we'll come back and go lower, or this is a real break up and will go up to 35,000 and 36,000 levels. So these previous lower lows should be overcome, should be reached before starting to go to 38,000 and 40,000 levels. But you see that maybe also it's a kind of short squeeze what we see here. But let's check the Bitcoin shorts on Bitfinex. So you see that was the shorts built up last week and started to drop when during the Monday, Tuesday dump, people closed their shorts because they took profits. And also we see this movement because a small short squeeze going on as the Bitcoin price is increasing and shorts getting liquidated or just stopped out. BTC dominance is going into the apex of our triangle. Let's see. So if this will break down here, that definitely amazing art season will come and your odds will just going parabolic. But if Bitcoin would fail and would dump to 35,000-ish levels, then altcoins will just falling stronger, and that is why the dominance would just break up to 50 levels. So definitely you should check this Bitcoin dominance indicator. Ethereum, where is Ethereum? Ethereum is doing well. Ethereum is doing well. Also, Ethereum, it's starting to came out from this falling wedge. I want to show you this. Let's see. Okay, so here is Ethereum. Ethereum on Binance. Okay, so we had a kind of structure here, and it seems to be that Ethereum just broke. So we had this structure here, and it seems that Ethereum just broke up from this, and this is a good sign. But first, oh guys, why don't you say me this is EOS? But okay, so also EOS is looking good to break down from here, and it's kind of double bottom that it made. But I want to show you Ethereum USD. Guys, just remember me because sometimes I'm in this hot weather. It's not so easy. Okay, Ethereum on Coinbase. So it's really a lot of stuff on this chart, but you see that also there was downward trending trend line here, and now Ethereum broke that trend line, and we are about these Fibonacci levels. So the next level should be 2,261, and definitely should watch that levels. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Please smash the like, push the notification bell, subscribe, and also share with your friends. Guys, see you tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend and be happy why the prices are so